Alright, that should be us all set up like. Sounds like we're live.
We're
Womp.
live.
All right. Well.
Chords. Hello, Brad Binge. We are indeed live.
Are, as far as I know, live.
Live and alive.
Still living though.
Mm-hmm. Living the good life.
Let's not go that far.
Fair enough. I'll summon Esme if I talk about chords too much.
Big fan of those things.
Have to
Yeah.
smoosh this a little bit. Nineboat, thank you.
Thank you so much.
1 year. Woo!
Woohoo. That's a long time.
It's Cards Baby.
It's Cards Baby.
My favorite kind of baby.
I love Cards Baby.
The Cards Baby.
Shall we?
Sounds good. Alright. Well, Malediction Reader is a 5/5 flying creature.
Uh-huh, yeah.
That's probably all we really need to say about this.
Thanks, Brad Mage. Also, yes.
Thank you for the advice, Fred Mage.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we've done Mikado for a while. I think we did a...
Force Rukanu Emo.
I don't know what the three...
Emo.
I don't know what the three... It was red, green, and blue, and I don't know what it's called.
Yeah. Yenov?
Maybe. We've done that.
Yeah. There's gonna be a whole new set of faction names to not understand.
I don't remember
in
at
the
all.
new set, I believe.
Are we grabbing the Malediction?
We're grabbing the Malediction Reader. I will go over this. Bone
Axe
Picker
is
is
good.
very good. Rampage is
Shocker.
quite good. Tremor Shocker is very good. Courtier is potentially good, but you do need the relics. These two are also fairly good,
Yep.
but 5/5 flying for 6.
Let's do it.
If we can make an actual curse deck out of this too, it would be just the dumbest bullshit.
Curses are fairly common.
Yeah, curse is supported in this format. Minotaur Grunt.
Right to bear arms.
Bear arms.
Combust.
Ponies Patrol. Combust. Jesus. Hot Blood Barbarian is pretty good too, as is Skysnow. Fuck.
You were looking for combre fixing immediately.
Yeah. Oh, this is tough. It's like
Yeah, bear arms, combust.
this whole row is
Minotaur
extremely
Grunt.
draftable. I think
Yeah.
it's among these 3.
Yeah.
This one's solo color, so it's easier to fit in things. This one's in a color that I've already kind of started down and is also one of the best
Good.
pieces of removal in
Yep.
the set. And this is one of the best
Bear
weapons
arms
in the
is
set.
just fucking amazing. Yep.
I would say it's maybe not as good as it was in its debut set, because that was sort of just super tuned for it to be incredible, because it was very, very extremely minion heavy, and you could play it down and just have, and the entire format was very small, so you could use it to just build something absolutely gigantic.
What is your heart telling you?
Oh God, I don't have one of those.
Yeah, you do. It's right here.
What the? Where did
Really?
that come from?
Yeah, it's right here.
Fuck. It's telling me I want all 3 of them.
I mean, yes. Obviously.
Like, I would say Minotaur Grunt is one of my favorite cards, and Warcry is, like, super rare in this set. So having those buffs is actually kind of huge. Like, Warcry is one of those mechanics that's so old that people kind of forget just how ridiculous it is.
It's real good. I love it.
Combust is also just one of the best. Like,
Yeah.
in such a removal light format, Combust is so good. I do wonder if the person drafting ahead of us has a shadow card. They took the pack rare.
Yeah.
There is a shadow card still in Combust, so it's not a guarantee.
Yeah, we really don't have any information because they could just be rare drafting and grabbed it, you know.
Yes. Yeah, and it is like, you know, even if we don't end up in Shadow, Minotaur Grunt is just so easy to put in a deck.
Yep.
Fire also definitely seems open. Like, Rakano could still definitely happen here. I might take Minotaur Grunt and kind of just see where we go from there.
Yeah, maybe just got a fucking sweet rare, yeah.
You never know. Let's see. Sea Cancers is fine. Hooru Fledgling's actually pretty good. Affliction's pretty good. Tremor Shocker's obviously quite good.
It's a curse as well, Affliction.
That is true. And it's just cheap removal, which is nice. And of course, Argenport's a really strong set of colors because they both have some pretty good curses in them.
It's also really nice for tanking Exalted.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Affliction a lot in this format. Funnily enough, Darkweave Enchantress does play curses.
Ah, curses, yeah.
The Token of Vision is also
Token's
there.
good, yeah.
The Oni Patrol is quite good. Bless you.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I'm alright.
Be okay?
I'm alright. I'm fine. Token, Oni.
This is an interesting
Enchantress.
one. Because, like, I think I'd take the token over the Enchantress in most circumstances. The synergy with the Malediction Reader kind of feels nice. Like, and I also, like, I don't think the twist is bad. I think the price is kind of bad, but that, like, you know, we did have that one game where we got totally walled out by two of these fuckers.
Yeah, we had a couple of games where we've been owned by her, yeah.
That's an interesting
Clown
one.
Shoe Curses.
We could do that.
And Justice does have some nice curses in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've already been kind of like, you know, we could do a really good curse deck with these. Looking at how these are kind of laid out, this would be slightly more appealing to me if this was fire.
Yeah.
I may just go with the Darkweave Enchantress, stay in 2 colors, see what happens. We're pretty early in the draft.
Sanguine Sword. But no.
Intimidator
it's
is
the
quite
last Ryan
strong.
Intimidator. It's that good boy. He's good.
Yep. Let's see. We'll actually say that time has dropped some
Time.
pretty good cards to
We've
us.
seen
So,
Tremor
like,
Shocker,
there's a chance
yeah.
we're in Karandon here.
We'll see.
Or really just Argenport with a splash of either fire or time,
Yep.
most likely.
Intimidator's a very
But
good card.
Intimidator's an easy pick. God.
Herbalist, maybe?
Yeah, so we got Herbalist here, we got Hot Blood Barbarian. I actually like Pack Beast decently. The token isn't awful, but it is like only 2 colors.
There's another Combust.
Yeah.
I might grab that this time.
Also the Stone Scar Insignia. The colors on this pack got kind of wonky.
Yeah, they sure did. Thing is, like, we'd want the insignia at 4 Combust.
Yeah.
I think we grab that Combust. From Death Watcher or...
That is the question, particularly now that we've grabbed that Combust. I do still like Death Watcher a lot. I probably do want to be a little bit careful, though.
He has a double
Make sure I get my fixing.
Yeah.
That said, Malediction Reader is already double Shadow, and luckily most of our deck is Shadow right now, so
for sure.
I don't feel bad about double Shadows right now. Any other color double, like, we only have one of every other color right now. But, give the game a moment. Be very careful not to click on anything. Pretty much fine with that token of vision.
Yep.
Oathkeeper's Hammer is like a pretty... I think it's a lot better than I gave it credit for back in its format. You put lifesteal on something and suddenly you're like just living. Discus Rumors.
You want a Topaz Drake, right?
The game wanted me to have a Topaz Drake.
Bloodseeker.
Yeah, I remember that. Don't
Immortalize is good. Warhorn's good. Draw Strength is great. Rogue Dancer's pretty good in a dragon deck. That 4/4 for 2 is real fucking nasty.
Yep. Bloodseeker is interesting. I think I probably take the draw. Like I think the draw strength's a little safer.
Yeah.
Particularly when you're talking about draft. This ends up being a 1/3 for 2 or 2/3 for 1 a lot of the time.
Yeah.
That also does damage to you. Like the other thing that's 1 damage to you per turn is what's his name? 4 cost 5/5 flyer. The key there is 5/5 flyer, where he's either dead almost instantly or you have won the game.
Yeah, Bloodseeker with lifesteal is horrifying.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, I can see. Yeah, Hammer's a dead card a lot, and then winning a lot of other ones. Yeah, with a draw strength and Immortalize.
I think that's also the other big thing. If this was like if the draw strength is an A+ card here. And we actually are doing kind of okay on units for having gone through the first pack. Like, I'll put most of these in the deck for sure. Pretty okay with that. Emblem of Kodosh. It does look... Actually, it might look like we're getting cut from Shadow, but hard to say.
Well, we'll see. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, Immortalize falls farther than I would expect.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think this is pretty easy. Emblem of Kodosh.
Yeah,
2/1 flying in my power.
Yep.
Feels good. It does look like Justice has a decent chance of being open.
Oh,
Dealing with that.
Evangel, yep. Oh, no. Fire Evangel.
Intrepid Longhorn
fucking nasty.
is quite good. It is looking like we're slightly more likely to be in Time as our third color. At least from, like, it looks like Time is going to be open in this pack a bit more so.
Yep.
Though the Shavka Evangel and Gaudy Showman may say otherwise, but I'm pretty okay to, like, I was pretty sure this was going to be an Argentport deck from the start here, so.
Yep.
Never going to feel bad about an Evangel.
Immortalize, Spike-Tail Current.
Oh, Jesus.
Speaking of Travelers, fucking nasty tune, relic weapons.
I know, like, I'm kind of looking over at that, and it's like, I don't think I have... If I was already in Vercano, for sure, that'd be a pretty good one, just because gain some health, 3/4 is a pretty good body. That mastery makes even bad relic weapons into really good ones, and that effect.
Yeah, Evangels are amazing.
The Evangels are fantastic. Spike-Tail Kieran's really good. This definitely feels Karandon from the second and third packs right now.
Do we Crown Immortalize or a Kieran?
That is... God, I have... Like, I would actually feel okay with any of these.
Yeah, Metal as well. Metal, Evangel, yeah, all of that. Yeah, Conspicuous Traveler's fucking nasty with a relic weapon up.
Like, I wouldn't even feel bad. I wouldn't feel bad about second Kodosh Elemental Evangel. Immortalize is just so fucking plus.
Yeah, it's
and it has the best art.
Yeah, it do. Are we grabbing it?
I think we'll probably grab it. I want a Spike-Tail Kieran. I think I'm more likely to see one than another Immortalize. We'll see if I'm wrong about that. I think it's the Evangel.
Yeah. We'd really like to see Befal.
I will say, Alaza's Elite is actually probably pretty good in this deck.
Yeah,
but I'm taking the Evangel here.
Yeah.
I think if it wasn't here, I might take the Elite over the Bane Wolf, although hard to say 100%. Like, we do have the draw strength and the Immortalize, and getting their decimates for free is actually like really strong.
Decimates for free are very strong.
But I have passed so many of these.
Yeah.
So I think Makara Evangel's really good. Needs choice. 2 cultists or throw spells out of their hand. Diego Bana, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Prince of Griffin's not bad. Metal is obviously fine. Nahid's choice seems fine. Grotto of Evangel would kind of settle us down on being that 3-colory type deck.
But honestly, what if we got learn Herbalist? Is that like...
That might be it, yeah. I do feel like a lot of decent time cards are passed to us over like both of these packs.
Yeah.
I think I'd probably take the Griffin. I'm really gonna hope I can find some a good amount of fixing in the 3rd pack, because I think it's just gonna be like a whole bunch of things. Like I want to be able to play this as a unit. Gonna want the doubles that I can get, all that kind of stuff. That's a Seasoned Drill Master.
Seasoned Drill Master.
God, that's
Marsh
a shiny
Dragon.
Marsh Dragon.
Oh.
Fuck. I think it's the Drill Master because again, it's like there's a decent chance of seeing a Marsh Dragon. Like both of these cards are busted. I will not get offered another one of these.
No.
Crowd Queller's fine. Sunset Priest is fine. Cinder Dragon would actually be fine if we were in fire.
Could be.
Yeah.
I mean, we have Combust.
Mm-hmm.
The only time we have is the, her.
Yeah. Interesting question. Doing kind of okay for 3s. This one isn't really a 3, although you can at least play it as a wall. This one also isn't really a 3. This would give us a little more removal.
I think so. I don't think we have much of it.
Removal. We've basically got Affliction and quote-unquote Combust at the moment. They're both cards that I feel like I'm going to see again.
Yeah.
Is an interesting question. I also don't think I'm wrong, really.
Metal.
Yep, metal.
It's fine enough. Metal.
Ooh, Elaz's Choice or Banewolf? Interesting question, because that is Plague for 2, which is this is a really strong effect. Banewolf is nice to just kind of have some top end. Part of me wonders if given that we're in the 2nd pack, we have a pretty decent chance to get another one.
We're probably gonna see. We've seen like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, exactly. People pass them pretty often, and we were just talking about how this deck has a bit of a problem with removal. Largely irrelevant.
Another Emblem of Kodosh. Do you want a Kodosh Sees All?
That is a question.
Dread Hellkite.
Dread Hellkite's really strong. Wonder if this is more of a beatdown deck.
Ooh, that Kodosh Sees All is good with our curse deck.
Yeah,
it is a curse relic with itself. It plays Griffins, and we have curses.
Elaz's Choice also hits my board, each unit.
And we have Darkweave Enchantress to throw more curses on people.
Yeah, it's an interesting question.
Do you feel like it's fucking nasty when you see that? That could serve as a top end for us.
That would basically be where we were at. Have an end.
Let's just go curses.
End state, full curses.
Full curse mode.
Complete bullshit. All right. Worth noting, Dread Hellkite actually synergizes with Kodosh Sees All.
Yes, it does. It does a curse.
Neat.
Yeah, I've seen that.
How much do I care about anything else around here? The Zoltan Paladin's good. Grotto's Favor is quite good. Fervent Scythener's quite good. Our 2s right now are like 1, 2, 3 total currently.
Yeah.
Do I want to give someone else this Den of Ordeals?
Yes, probably. Unless you just want it. Do you want a Den of Ordeals?
Torture's a curse. That is worth noting.
We already have it.
Prancing Griffin's perfectly fine. I think I probably would take Siphoner over it. Torture is pretty alright, but like Grotto's Favored is like the best card in colors I'm considering, but it is also the off colors, so like Might be good to just fill in the deck a little bit.
Yeah.
You say that somebody passed up. Well, guess what?
So are we.
I think it's between these two for what this deck wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, the deck actually does have a few different things, like, quite high up at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Whoever is drafting this pack in front of us is not value drafting.
Mm-hmm.
Electrostatic Distortion, baby. That's a pretty easy inflict conscience, I believe.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Where are our units? We're at 11 right now. Another Fervent Siphoner sounds good.
It's probably the pick.
Nothing else too exciting here.
Oh, there's that Bane Wolf.
There is the Bane Wolf that we figured we'd get past. Given we have Kodosh, I'm kind of between these two. Like, Longtail might be a little easier to play. I'd be really careful about how many 7s I have.
Yeah. Yeah, Inflict is definitely the, Yeah, Dope, you were here.
Inflict is
legendary.
Great because it's the kind of thing that's a bit awkward for them to deal with.
It's very hard to deal with. Very annoying.
It'll basically force them to take damage when they when I play Kodosh as well.
Yep.
Or to, like, use up that unit that I've played it on, because if they don't, I'm just gonna get shit.
Yep. Pick a Longtail or a Bane Wolf.
Might go with the Longtail here, as weird as that is. I think in a vacuum that this is the better unit, but... Or, sorry, that the Bane Wolf is the better unit, but... I've had Longtail Cavalries do fucking work. Sunset Priest is fine.
Yeah, I'll grab that. Oh, another Immortalize. Or Elosis Elite. Elite or another Immortalize?
That's an interesting question. We're pretty late in the pack, so, like, our... Decimates are basically like draw strength and immortalize if we go with the elite. We have 1, 2. We definitely have shored up our 2s a lot more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 definites. 5 spells right now, although it's really 4 spells. I think the Combust Dream is dead. Might even be 3 spells.
Yeah.
It's funny, having the Immortalize makes me want to get an Elosis Elite more.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Manual.
Ancient Man. That Priest is fine.
None of this is good.
Highly irrelevant. Faceless One might or might not make the deck.
Hi, Steelbound Dragon. Hello. Ooh, we've got Peacekeeper's Helm and a Bannerman here.
Ooh, fuck. I want both of those things.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck. Damn.
Yeah.
Fixing is fantastic. I think we are 2 colors in this deck, but
yeah.
God, Bannerman is so good. I cannot stress enough.
You love a Peacekeeper. We don't have much removal.
Yeah, like, that's the big thing. I think I would be happy to see a Bannerman if I was feeling a bit better about our removal suite.
Yeah.
Or, like, happy to take a Bannerman over the Peacekeeper's Helm. As is, it might just be that Peacekeepers is the place to be.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
As awkward as that is, because we're not getting another chance for the Bannerman. We can always hope we kind of make up the rest of it with tokens.
Yeah, I feel like
I think that's a pretty decent potential strategy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Alright, so we've got Shamebearer and Spellstrike Sorceress are really the 2. Downfall's actually not awful, but I do think because we took that Peacekeeper's Helm, we're not quite as desperate. Shamebearer is another curse, so I think that's what I'm going to go with. Seed of Order, baby. Real close.
Wow, like...
Damn,
nothing.
Zenith Guardian, my best friend.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing here. I mean, I guess we just grab it on the off chance we put that splash back in.
Tauride Test Pilot or Token of Ambition. We only have the Intimidator as a thing. Do I
Yeah.
want to pass up another chance to get fixing?
Yes, let's do it.
Yeah, it's Tauride Test Pilot.
Damn. But, oh, there's
Fuck!
Bannerman. There's Bannerman. Oh, Hair Trigger Pistol, Bannerman.
Wow! Oh, I want
Tauride and
all
Archive Curator as well.
Fucking, yeah.
Alright, do we now go for Bannerman?
Probably. I think I'd feel a lot safer with this deck, with Bannerman in it.
Yeah.
It's worth noting we are definitely looking to play 18 power in this deck,
How many
so
units do we
some of
got?
these are getting culled. We're at 17 currently. We'll be 18 after this. We shall see what happens.
Nothing.
Weird pack.
Ouch.
Cobalt coin, baby.
Hell yeah.
Never know.
Oh, Oni
What is it?
Samurai.
Late Oni
Hello.
Samurai.
Treasury Guard. Take a spell strike.
Alright, well, something interesting's coming out of this deck.
Yeah.
I don't know what. There's a part of me that's considering this, given that it is a curse.
We can cut it at the end. It's a power. We can always just
Yeah.
decide. Fuck it. At
Yep.
the end.
Yeah, it's sort of like, would I feel better if this actually gave me influence, or is the curse that it represents worth it? And it might end up being, we'll see.
Of course, the faceless one
Anyway,
sucks. And the
they're
Spite
fine.
Feeder.
Spite Feeder is much worse than Faceless One. Like, a 2-1 for 1 is actually alright.
Yeah.
The fact that it can't block makes it a bit more awkward. Anyway, we're at 21 units. 2 1s are fine. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops. Spellstrike Sorceress is not going in this. Both Keeper's Hammer might end up coming out, given that we've got the Peacekeeper's Helm and we're like kind
We're
of.
at 16 power at the minute.
Yeah.
We're on 17 or 18. With Kodashi gone.
Yes, definitely. Especially I'm trying to fit a Cobalt coin in here.
Yeah, Cobalt Coin is fairly decent deck anyway.
Yeah. That's the big thing. I want to fit that in if I can.
Yeah, we have 6 trees. I just wonder about the sunset.
Yeah. Might actually be the Treasury Guard. 'Cause that's a 3/3.
Yeah.
That's a 2/3. He holds weapons really well, but the only weapon we have is like the Peacekeeper's Helm and then the
Yeah.
Oathkeeper's Hammer. Which comes out way, way later. It is interesting. I do wonder if, like, Kodash sees all as a better stabilization mechanism than Oathkeeper's Hammer. I could hypothetically do that and see how I feel about that.
Or doubles.
Got the 2 Evangels, which are nice, one in each of our colors. Well, mostly just kind of for my own brain.
Death Watcher.
We got the Death Watcher, the Malediction
Cavalry.
Reader, the Longtail Cavalry, and Kodash sees all. So 2 for each. The Death Watcher is high up, but it comes out later. The basically everything else costs 5 or more.
Yeah.
So we're not too bad as far as doubles go. We've got 7, 8, 9, with a hypothetical 10 that is somewhat unlikely, but does at least get us out of screw in a way that works well for this deck. Then 7, 8. Yeah, pretty close to the same.
Yeah, that feels good.
I think this layout seems fine. It would sort of be if I wanted to like remove Elaz's choice for what I think would be the Oathkeeper's Hammer.
Yeah.
The question being, which of those two is more likely to help me get to Kodash Sees All or the Malediction Reader, which is basically the end goal of this deck in pretty much every game.
Yep.
An interesting question. Yeah, the 3 armor in that is pretty useless.
Yep.
We're just getting it out of the way now.
Draw it in every hand here and I'll never see it.
Yeah. And so far, I've actually liked most of the hands I've seen. They're actually doing pretty okay for stuff. I feel bad that I can't play the Samurai on one there, but I do at least like have the ability to play it, which is nice.
We get all our influence.
And like a 1-2-3 curve. Well, I think this deck will be able to get on the board early, and I hope that I can ride that into beating my opponents with my late game control. This is fine. I need to pull more power, but I would almost never say no to a minute card grunt on turn 2 when I'm on the play. Obviously, the Prancing Griffin does not come along.
Gonna wait for that?
Yeah. I don't really value a 1-1 for 1 very much. On its own, anyway. At least we have stuff to do.
We're gonna get that double shadow as well, so when our power comes along.
Together, we'll find the fun.
Hi, power.
That's good. They'll let that through. Don't really want to. That's basically their moneymaker.
An offering for soul.
Now, admittedly, that is a bit of a fun thing. And I threw away my Malediction Reader. Ouch.
Trouble on the horizon.
All right.
Well, we can actually bring him back.
That's true.
And we can discard things, we can actually bring him back at some point if we want. So he's not actually a dead card. We have Immortalize.
That we do.
We jump something, or...
I'm thinking so. But yeah, I should have played this first so that the Bannerman would have gotten the... or whatever my next unit is would have gotten the buff. But that's neither here nor there.
I pledge my loyalty.
Yeah, we're not choosing a random one with that boy on the board.
That's really good.
Ooh.
Like that quite a
That
bit.
is a damn good unit to get that buff on. Right. How much does our boy cost? 6?
Yes. That's fun.
What a fine day.
Hi, I have a Lumen Defender now.
Yeah?
Guess I'm holding on to that for a rainy day.
Yep.
Silence that Doom Phantom hilariously.
Can't actually kill your Dark Weaver chances if you attack in. It's only 1 damage that you probably want to hold back to our blocker.
I don't really care about their attack though. So I might actually. Like, what are you gonna do? 4 fucking damage to me?
Not gonna put the Umbran dude down yet.
An interesting question. He might draw removal out. Right. May end up being a good thing. Really want this to be power. That was why they wanted to attack there. Alright, well that deals with that at least.
Yep.
Could really use some fucking power.
And what? We have an 18 power deck. We're not gonna draw any power.
But we did throw away 2 of them.
Anew.
Not gonna draw.
Also, such a shame.
Glory in battle.
Not much I can do
No,
right
not
now.
quite.
Wondering who this Peacekeeper's helm hits. If it's Living Example or someone else. We are both just fucking sitting here. Like, they have 8 damage on the ground.
Yeah, it's just enough to kill. If they throw all 3 units in, it's enough to kill the Dark Enchantress, which would destroy their board, so I don't think they're gonna go for that.
I've got your back.
Probably enough. I think they're gonna go, nah. Then you're gonna sacrifice them, yeah?
Yeah. I just did a stanky fart. As a fair warning for you specifically.
Thank you, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Really want to pull
Really want
some
a power, please?
Power
Thank
would be
you.
nice, I think.
That's not power.
It's decisively not power. You hate to see it.
We can give something extra stats by killing it, and it would also give our Umbran more stats by killing it.
Bleed
Which
them dry.
I feel like we do. Do we inflict conscience? That's 6/6.
Yeah, it's kind of waiting for it. Suppose I could also, actually no, I can't inflict conscience to 0/6 because it's when they deal damage.
Yeah.
Which is fun. But
Alright.
again,
Of course you are. I feel like at any point if they attack him, we could definitely sacrifice our 1/2.
God, yes, we take everything we can get from them.
Ooh, ouch.
That's kind of fine. There's so many things they need to silence here. God. I don't really want to throw away more power.
No,
is
right?
the problem.
Right?
This is awkward.
We have not drawn power in a long fucking time. Holy shit.
Yeah, we've pulled out 6, like, all at the beginning of the game.
I call on the power of Saul.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Yay.
Thank you. I'm not sure. Do we silence, as annoying as it is, the 0/6 in the air so we can
Yes.
start attacking them in
I'm
the
pretty
air?
sure that's what I do.
And we put it on our bird as well, right?
Yeah.
Get more damage in the air.
Debating if I want to put it on the Fervent Siphoner and just, like, attack in with that, 'cause if they decide they want to get it, then it all goes to the
I
bird.
don't-
But they can block with the 1/4.
Yeah.
I know they have a fast spell. I'm not sure if there's much they can do about that, though. But yeah, like, hitting them with a 6-turn clock when the board is this gross and stalling.
Ouch.
Well,
That's a
unfortunate.
problem.
Alright.
We can now bring the malediction out. I feel like we do. I think they're probably gonna permafrost or
Yeah.
2/3 in the air.
I would certainly guess so.
So do we put the priest down or do we not? Do we not want to?
The one thing about it is I'm wondering if it would be bad for me to put the priest down and throw away, like, Kodosh Sees All
Yeah,
in 23
yeah.
cards. Like, throwing away 3 of 23 cards, if I do throw down Kodosh Sees All, I'm just dead.
Yeah.
Plus, I don't think it does anything to
So
the board.
Immortalize is fast, right?
Yes.
We actually don't want to decimate.
Sadly, no. I really want to decimate, but I can't decimate.
No, we're only on it. Ooh. Well, we put the Exalted.
Yeah, I'm not totally sure on whom. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to play first.
If we put it on, we can put it on our Death Watcher who becomes huge, or we can put it on our 1/5 to make.
The real problem here is that I am going to die next turn.
Yeah, we don't have anything to deal with that. Do we use our Immortalize here? Yeah, so we can play.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Oh.
still the middle of their turn.
Right.
This is the thing. God. Yeah, we just got so
owned.
fucked.
Yeah, we got fucked by sticking on 3. Yeah. If we'd been able to bring this guy out a billion times, that would have been fine. But yeah, now we're just.
What is written can be
Damn, I
erased.
should have actually immortalized, like, decimated there. Because I'm fucked now. If I had at least not done that, or like if I had gambled on getting a card, I would at least have gotten another thing up into the air to act as a blocker. Because there was no way I could win the game the way we were. That said, it would have been too late anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just lost that. I think this deck is fine. We just got supremely unlucky. We never saw Kodosh. We could have gotten the Malediction Reader out years earlier.
Way earlier. It would have won us the match if we'd gotten off of 4 power.
My God, if we had
ago.
thrown away some units instead of the 2 separate power cards that were at the top of our deck there. Like, throwing away the Malediction Reader was, as mentioned, fine with the Decimate in hand. Just throwing away 2 power, and then the fact that there was no more power for the rest of the deck.
We had the next 10 cards.
Our opponent had a pretty sick deck. I think our deck was better.
If we had drawn power.
Like, their deck actually worked literally perfectly, because they got the Living Example on 2. They were a little screwed for power, but we were more screwed for power. The 2 Sky Horror Draconuses off the back of the Living Example were fantastic. The Dune Phantom is not a very good card, but it did keep them alive to keep the game stalled out. Like, they drew really, like...
We had a Peacekeeper's Helm we could have used.
Yes! If we had even drawn the 1 power, like, waiting for 2 power is really risky. Like, you don't really want to hope for that. 1 power, though, like, we were on 4 power forever with that Peacekeeper's Helm. And, like, had I put that on them, they would have been on the thing way quicker. They would have been on that clock way, way quicker. There were so many ways we could have won that game, basically, is what I'm saying.
That is the danger of Sunset.
Eh. They were at the bottom of our deck.
Yeah.
It's the only way to look at that. Alright, a 2-drop here would be nice. That is not a 2-drop.
Shit. That is most definitely not a 2-drop.
Well, at least we have a ton of power for Kodosh. That's nice. Yeah, that Dune Phantom saved them, like, lethal amounts of HP. Ooh. I'm gonna take that.
Do you plague it and then put the Griffin down? For a unit to block that guy or not bother?
Yeah, it's probably worth doing with where we're at right now.
The nightmare calls me.
Pretty
so
okay
sad.
with breaking that
for
Aegis.
that Exalted.
That's good.
That's nice. Sunset here?
Yeah, probably. Make it easier to just kind of fit something else in with the Siphoner. Alright, they don't have a Lightning Strike.
An offering.
Still don't know if Lightning Strike is in this format. Lost our Inflict Conscience, which is unfortunate with this in hand, although honestly, it's not a super reliable curse.
No.
That's largely irrelevant. I am liking all this power we're drawing.
Bleed them dry.
Pull one more power, preferably in the top 2 cards. If we get Kodash's down on 7, like turn 7, I would be over the moon. That's a really good thing to have, though. Wow.
Hmm. Power, please.
Wow, if I played Kodash Sees All, they literally wouldn't be able to ever get the secret weapon out.
Nope.
That would be ridiculous. That's a really good one.
Carefully get their, oh, you would just kill it, so.
Yeah. That is the thinking.
Are you gonna sacrifice it or keep it?
That is the question.
A parting gift.
Yeah, Kodosh would just absolutely turn that
Yep.
8
Would cease to exist.
So another power, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Wow, that's ridiculous. The best part of this, too, is they're not even gonna know, like, that they want to kill that until I do that. Ho, ho, ho. Now I have a 2/2 every turn. God, just in time, too. Holy fuck. That would have gotten out before that got summoned, if it had been one more. Secret weapon is not bad. It's not incredible, but the fact that Kodash Sees All covers it is largely irrelevant. Like, my opponent would have an 8/8 out if not for Kodash Sees All, eventually. And, like, if it costs you your turn 2, missing turn 2 isn't that bad.
It's okay.
Like, we barely actually got away with that. Secret weapon's good in draft, straight up. Slyo agrees with me on this. Slyo's like the one who sells it harder than anyone else. I was kind of skeptical about it, and he was like, nah, dude.
I mean, it came out in turn 2. It is literally the best you can do, because eventually they're gonna run out of cards to play.
8/8 Aegis is a lot to deal with. So sad.
Unfortunate.
It's
but
so close.
no,
If this was
yeah.
the 2 colors, it would be no-brainer incredible.
Shit.
Hilarious. Fuck it. We'll draw a green eventually, right?
If you say so.
Eventually.
Hey.
There you go. Easy enough. So this is never getting played as is. I'll just keep my options open.
Bleed them dry. Trouble on the horizon.
Everybody got that shit out.
Well, we have a Death Watcher we definitely want to throw down.
Wondering if I want to inflict conscience or not. I could probably save that for something a bit more dangerous. The only thing that would make me sad right now is an ancient manual.
The hilarious thing is where once you die, if you put it on a Death Watcher, it gets 2/3
Yep.
because of the dead unit in the void.
And if they want to like spend removal to kill that, that's fine too. That should
Yeah.
get in the way of their turn. It's a bold move playing it at 1, but I think this format isn't actually all that ping heavy. I say holding a card that would ping it to death.
Yeah. There are a few. One in their color would be the granite coin.
Yeah.
Then there's also, you know, Streets of Flame and all that sort of thing.
Yeah,
so
if they use the Streets of Flame
fire
on him, I'd feel
has-
great.
yeah.
I call on the power
That'd be
of
great.
Zod.
That would be awesome. Probably just play that affliction on him.
Yeah.
Your board sucks. No, your board sucks.
Mm-hmm. And want to attack in for 1 damage?
They would have blocked it.
I mean, only one of them.
Oh, like they both would have.
That was exhausted.
Yeah. Eh. God, if I could kill this turn, I could give something flying. I wonder if that would be permanent.
Probably.
Fascinating question. Yeah, fuck me up.
Have you heard the good word?
I have not. God, I would love to be pulling power right about now.
Right? Or, like, good shit.
Yeah, I'll probably
Put
just
conscience
that recruiter. Make life a little awkward for them.
Let's go!
Certainly worrisome.
We might want to inflict
Yeah.
conscience that.
God, if I could just pull some fucking power.
Nope, no power allowed.
They have a stat trick too. Boy, our deck is like so close to working, and then it just falls
And then it just
flat on its face.
sits at 4 in an 18 power
What a
deck.
fine day.
This is an 18 power deck.
If you say is it enemy only?
Oh shit.
Wow. All right, our opponent has beaten us. I should just say that right now.
Welcome to the fold.
Ugh.
God, we are drawing like ass.
Absolute garbage.
That's 2 games in a row we've just drawn like ass.
But yeah, that was what I meant to say. You can't
Sure.
play curses on your own units the same way you can't play attachments on enemy units.
We just love being stuck at
I do. It's great. This is like the first time I've played an 18 power deck like this format too.
Yeah.
Great.
How many cards down are we now?
Almost a third of our deck. I think this deck might deserve better than this. Guess we'll see. Well, we had already played our
Already played
Inflict.
the Inflict.
That's the problem.
This deck doesn't have a lot of removal. It is a problem.
It is a problem. I don't think it's the problem.
The problem is we're drawing like ass.
Yes.
We've been stuck on 4 in 2 separate games now.
Yes.
And an 18 power deck is ridiculous.
Yeah, like stalling a bit at 4 in an 18 power deck isn't that weird, but like drawing through a third of your deck and only seeing 4 of the power is pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's pretty much everything I want, except for going first.
Yep.
If anything, I sort of feel like our deck shouldn't need removal super, super badly.
Yeah, fair.
Like, we're able to stall the board out actually fairly effectively. We're a bit weak to flying, which is definitely a concern, but not, like, outrageously so.
Meet my axe.
No, we just drew real bad
Yeah.
last game. Like, no good shit whatsoever.
Yep.
Ready yourself.
Worrisome.
An offering for soul.
Right.
Okay.
2 of my power.
Two power again. It's fine.
That's fine, I'm still drawing.
Bleed them dry.
I pledge my loyalty.
Could have done that in the other order. I hadn't really thought about attacking it until I, like, kind of looked over the board there. It's fine, though. Well, here's hoping them going down a card is just generally helpful for us. That's nice.
A parting gift.
This deck has a draw strength.
It does.
I only just thought about that.
I know, right? Alright, now, you know, our malediction dude would be nice.
For soul.
Have a look what's in our...
There it is.
Strength. Woo!
Found it. I'm wondering if I want to pull the long-tail cavalry here. I might. Thinking I might. Especially now that I know that the Malediction Reader isn't in there. It would allow me to play it next turn, and then even if they blocked it with this, I then give this flying and kind of just keep the chain going. Which feels nice. I'm much wondering if I want to get the trick out of their hand with these two, or I guess it's just like a 2-for-1 trade there. Like, I could do it with these. I get the feeling that'll definitely make them play the draw strength. It's definitely in their hand. I'm good with that, honestly. Yeah, like blocking with it, so just lost me both of them in the same way.
Yep.
Kind of what I figured. I think given that I'm top decking now, I might as well make sure that I have my move.
Yeah, we're not gonna have to pull the malediction from the void.
Yep.
Attacking with the 1-2 or not bother.
Nah.
Save it for a block.
Yeah. I also probably block with the 2-1 to give the 1-2 flying. Kind of just pass the torch.
I mean, it doesn't matter. You can give it to someone else. You can give it to whoever you want.
But it would double the
Because
ability.
will not
Ah,
yield.
irrelevant.
Never mind. I mean, if you pass it to the same person, it wouldn't. You need 2 exalted or like, anyway, block first. Get with this. A rider would be nice.
Yeah. So would Kodosh sees all.
Yeah, mm-hmm.
Anyway, putting an Exalted on an Exalted just doubles the
Kodash
Exalted.
watches over us.
Sure, but it doesn't matter. If you put both the Exalteds on one thing, then they both die.
You block with just one of them. And put it onto the Exalted, like the Exalted on the Exalted. That's
Yeah, but you pass on the same stats to the third thing when the new one dies anyway.
but you get more value out of the one that exists.
You get a war cry.
Yep. That is a stat trick. Interestingly, potentially not draw strength.
That 4-2 overwhelm is dead.
An issue, sure, for sure. Really love Kodosh. Can live with that, though.
Yep.
To the skies!
Don't twist it. I want as much health on that as I can. I know that that's like draw strength. Get the feeling we're dead.
Run! Run!
And just let that through.
God, the two of these together are just so bad.
Get used to this!
Die to the stat trick in their hand.
Well,
At least it will get the
die
game
to their
done.
birds now.
True. Yeah, I should have done that first. Not that it matters. We also have a ton of flying units, and yet our opponents have managed to get flying units out when we've managed to get ours out. Oh, and I missed my draw strength.
Yeah.
More than anything.
Well, do we 2-5 at 4-4
Yeah.
health?
For what it's worth.
Good maths.
I would love if they played a unit and I pulled draw strength.
And we killed her, Josh.
Oh
We
yeah.
threw it away.
Oh well. That was the only win con I could think of.
We have the 6-6.
Yeah,
Helps us.
not awful.
He needs a giant boy on the ground.
Your lives are hollow and fleeting.
You getting the 3-3 out of the air actually helps a lot with that, and having a 7-7 on the ground. Alright, never mind. That kind of night, huh? Wowzers. Alright, we have 20 cards. 2 of them are a Malediction Reader and Kodosh Sees All.
If we draw either of them,
Either of them has at least gives us a chance. I don't know how big of a chance it is. That's also a problem that I have, that as soon as that dies, gives their flying unit a thing. I really need the Peacekeeper's Helm.
Yep.
Which is also a card I could draw to not lose this game.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see that draw strength. I don't have it.
Ooh,
We must hold the Direwood!
we don't need to do it yet. Oh no, well, let's are attacking right now this turn, you're right. With the, now 3-1 in the air.
I'm wondering if this is an ace base or not. I feel like it's not, unfortunately.
No, I won't win. You die in the backswing.
Yeah. Now I wonder if I would take that trade and they get something huge with Overwhelm. Which is certainly scary.
With 2-5, with it now being 1 on the ground, it's nowhere near
Yeah.
scary.
And of course, if they have a weapon or a stat trick, it's like, fuck. Speaking of, it's like,
shit.
fuck. Oh, God.
That's a problem.
It's several issues at once.
Like,
I take this to the
yeah,
face.
we have to. Again.
Took you long enough. I, of course, killed off the thing that would have made it a 2-2.
Still in trouble. We needed
Oh,
that
we're
like
boned.
5 turns
Yeah.
ago.
If we had drawn that like anywhere before now in our deck, it would have been fine. We had drawn the Malediction Reader at like any point, it would have been fine.
Have a stat trick.
I'm debating like I don't have a stat trick. It's sort of like, is it better to take the 2 damage here and like gain an extra turn to potentially draw a Peacekeeper's Helm? Or is it better to kind of not...
We
Oh
are
my
owned.
God!
We are owned. We are owned.
Ah! Well, I think this deck could have done a little bit better than that.
No, we're still going, right? Oh no, we got 3 losses. Fuck no.
It happens. What's the risk with playing control-y type decks in draft? Well, we've only been going for an hour. Good with another
keep
one?
Going, yeah.
Okay. Alright, so we start with Dream Snatcher, which is pretty good. That ultimate makes it gigantic for a huge life swing. Jarl's Frostkin's always good. War Painter's fine. Joining Ritual's potentially hilarious. It's really between these two. This one's more solid, but obviously gets you really into Shadow. Jarl's Frostkin's just super, super good in general. I might go with the Frostkin here.
Sure.
I feel like I don't play enough Primal. I feel like I say that every time I pick Primal. Barricade's pretty funny. Left-right Intimidator's good. Topaz Drake is fine, but I'd be able to pick one up later, as we saw from this from the previous draft.
Yeah. Nobody likes them.
Barricade is basically delete a unit on defense. Doesn't give you reach. I guess there's also this Lumen Attendant, which I feel is a very, very strong card. Let's see. We've got the... I think it's probably between the Intimidator and the Attendant. And potentially the Learned Herbalist. Good to see, like, these cards. Maybe I do go time. Maybe I should have picked the Twinning Ritual. Who knows?
Who knows?
Ornamental Daggers is really good. High Alert's really good. Blurry Chaser's really good. Island's Intervention's quite good. I think this is between the Ornamental Daggers and the Blurry Chaser. Daggers is... like, Blurry Chaser is, I think, the better card. Daggers is the one that's in the colors we're already in. Interesting question.
Yeah.
God, I love Blurry Chasers so much. Love Daggers quite a lot as well. God. Do like seeing that Lumen Attendant as well. Fuck it, Blurry Chaser. It's been so long.
Woo!
Secret Weapon!
Yeah! Woo!
So there's the Bold Adventurer, there's the Synchronized Strike, there's the Topaz Drake. Fire and Primal have, of course, disappeared entirely. The second I decided I should pick a fire card. I'll just grab that Bold Adventurer, see where we go. Bright Mace Paladin is good as we slowly lurch into 4 colors.
Hell yeah.
It does look like Primal's being cut from us pretty hard, sad to say, for the Jarl's Frostkin. Journey Guide's pretty okay. Oni Patrol's pretty okay. They're probably the two that I'm looking at right now. Maybe we're just playing Praxis. Who knows?
Maybe we're just playing 5-color Greed deck.
Maybe. If that's the case, I'm not sure we've been greedy enough. Sky Crew's pretty good. Affliction's pretty good. That's an interesting question. Living Offering or Hot Blood Barbarian. Or even potentially Safe Return, which I actually don't think is awful.
Yeah?
Especially when it's got, like, you know, Bright Mace Paladin potentially. Even Lumen Attendant is a possible hit. Interesting. Living Offering is okay, but I think there's better silences in the format. Maybe it's Safe Return. Like, do I want to splash for Safe Return is another question, or do I want to just see if I can get a good aggro deck going with Hot Blood Barbarian? Hello, Tremor Shocker.
Hello.
Irrelevant.
Terrible Dragon Boy! Inspired Prank! Woo!
Hell yeah!
We could get another daggers. Actually, we didn't get the first dagger, so we can get 8 daggers. Grodov's also good.
Grodov's Favorite's quite good. Desperate Gambit's fine. Our last deck really could have used a Mistrust or some Unkindness.
I would have loved a Mistrust and an Unkindness.
I was thinking about that.
That deck, like, it had some good stuff. It did have some giant holes in it. Which happens in a draft.
Yep, that's draft. Probably Grodov's Favorite here. Grodov's Favorite is just so good. Edict of Kodosh. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Oh god, Amari's Choice though. Shit. That's probably better. Well, hope we can make 3-color bullshit work.
Nope. Champion Grappler! Burning Claw?
Burning Claw or Kairos' Choice. They're
Ooh,
both
fair.
in
Kairos'
fire.
Choice. Actually, we have like no spells or
Yeah.
attachments. Should we take some spells and attachments?
Probably. We are at
Nice.
10 units, most of which I at least feel okay about.
I mean, it is a torch for 2.
Yeah, exactly.
It's actually better than torch now because torch isn't fast anymore.
Yep.
Ooh, edict. That's good.
Edict is
Conscience
good.
is
Inflict
great.
Conscience is good. I think right now we're kind of sitting on Justice as our splash.
Ooh, Living Mountain.
Living Mountain or Oni Stalwart? Probably Living Mountain in colors. Just
Yeah.
I think an aggressive Praxis deck that also has access to some Justice tricks is pretty gross.
Yeah.
As a potential archetype.
Want another Living Mountain?
Kinda do.
Yeah, we
Could
do.
really use some Evangels in our colors. That would be nice.
Oh, draw strength.
Yoink.
That Befoul we'd have loved in our last deck.
Yeah,
Or
I
Marshall
was looking for a Befoul in that last deck. And I never got one, sadly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Proselytize. I don't really feel great about
Metal's
proselytize.
fine.
Yep. Certainly our first metal's fine.
Eh.
Largely irrelevant. There is a small chance that it's a deck. Alright.
Don't know if I have any dragons. Don't have any weapons. Oh boy, but
Yeah, the emblem doesn't do too much for us.
I feel like the only thing in our color that one might make.
Yeah, it's sort of like, do I want this emblem of Kodosh or do I want a manual, an ancient manual?
Yeah, the manual, it's a bit.
I kind of think
for
it's the
fixing,
manual,
it's
yeah.
better, yeah.
Like to get that one bit of justice.
We have like no fixing.
Yeah,
It's just
exactly.
terrible.
Especially when I have these two color choices.
You don't really want me long tail.
No.
We are never going to get to 3 justice.
That's the
influence.
thing. Like, I don't. Yeah, there is literally no chance. So that's basically a Justice Sigil that does 1 damage to
Yes,
us
so
in
yeah.
this deck. That's kind of what I'm like. Do I want a second Ancient Manual or do I want a blocker that I could at least do stuff with? I probably cut him from this deck, but
White tails now.
Kieran's really good. We get a second Emblem. Gosh.
No one wants it. Yeah.
Garden
Ooh,
Convert.
Funeral Pyre's nice.
Funeral Pyre. Yeah, I like Funeral Pyre.
I really like some weapons. We haven't seen like any. An Ardent Convert or a Crowd Queller?
Probably just an Ardent Convert.
Decent Show Master is well worth the splash.
Yeah. A well-seasoned Drill Master is worth the splash. Looking at, like, I don't know if how useful the Zoltan Paladin is, but I also don't know that a Reckless Combatant is at all useful.
Yep.
Ooh,
Evangel,
Thank
finally.
God.
Alright. Yeah,
was like right at the end there, I was like, oh, are we gonna get anything?
we really haven't been offered very much. Harmony of Flame, why not?
I'm like looking at that and I'm looking at that. Both of which are bad, but
I
hey.
don't know if we have any dragons.
Yeah.
Oh, Gaudy Showman.
Gaudy Showman's very good.
Regression.
More like regret.
I think we definitely take our ornamental daggers now. Bannerman.
That's the thing.
Oh. We have no weapons, but yeah, that Bannerman, we have no fixing. We need that banner.
Yeah. think we're more likely to see the...
Living example.
Oh, goodbye, Avigraft. I don't even want to keep looking at that.
Trailmaker.
Trailmaker or Char.
Trailmaker.
But yeah, I
we
think
have
actually
a
we're doing
billion.
great.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
a lot of
Trailmaker
spells.
actually saves us a lot of bullshit.
Yeah, Trailmaker is fixing and ramp.
Yep.
Kind
Kind of just want that whole pack. Hello, Clockroach.
Clockroach. I didn't know you were in this one.
Yep.
There's Clockroach.
I don't know if Clockroach is any good in draft. That's not true. It's 5/5 of stats. You're at 25 units. Stopping now.
Blooded.
Interesting question.
Yeah, 2 units and a living example. It echoes
True.
the living example.
That is a living example. Fodder. Let's see. Their patrol.
Yeah, I think this deck is just gonna flood with units since we have. Mutant's pretty nice.
Now I'm pretty okay grabbing a Pack Beast. I don't know if it makes the deck, but we'll see. Cloud of Ash is actually really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna like that.
Probably over the Token of Instinct, which I feel bad missing, but that's what wins. That's what ends games, basically.
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be a weird one.
Oh boy.
30 units.
We kill that, Sultan Paladin. All the way over there. We probably kill that High Prophet Assault, especially now that we got the Trailmaker.
Yeah. How many 2s do we have? Just for fun's sake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. As wild as it is, Chikurdov might end up in this deck, although I have no fucking clue what we... A lot of it's going to depend on what we cut.
Yeah, we have 3 Oni.
I think the ridiculous aggression of this deck might actually make those Oni patrols,
yes,
like...
I feel like I would kill that Sizzleback Sound.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty easy one.
Probably that, yeah. So what's Sky Crew for this deck?
I don't think this deck is ever going to play 8 power.
Fair.
And it's a splash, so it's like it's gonna be not easy to get it out on 2.
Bright Mace, the Drill Master, and the Draw Strength are work.
Yeah.
And the Amari's choice.
I'm like looking at the Amari's choice. I do really like in a just completely unit based deck.
Yeah, I like it. It's removal and or Finest Hour.
Yeah.
Better Finest Hour even.
And I do think the Ardent Convert probably goes just because he's a little bit slow. We are just going to be ace spacing in this deck, as I think the plan here. Antigrodov might be too slow for this deck.
Yes, I was literally just
hilariously.
thinking that, and it might be a little slow. What kind of shows is lightning shot? Oh, it's just an enemy, not an attack. I thought it was attacking enemy. No.
Nope, it's a torch.
It's a torch.
Lumen Attendant might be too slow. I mean, it is like a really good card because it pulls something back and plays a Wisp to kind of cover itself, but I think it might just be a bit slow.
It is only 4, but...
Yeah. That said, with this number of 2s that we have, I can almost guarantee you that we will be playing 4s.
Yeah, the Pack Beast might also...
Pack Beast is interesting because it does... Like, the ramp on the Pack Beast is not insignificant a lot of the time. Like, you'd be able to play down the Pack Beast, play another power, and then play, like, an Oni Patrol, or, like, play down the Pack Beast with 2 power up already, play down 2 power, and play another 2-drop. Just kind of help me empty my hand out completely.
Bold Adventure? I always remember. What's it?
2-3. It is definitely less aggressive. It is definitely worth asking, am I going to cut, like, the Bold Adventurer or the Pack Beast? And And it might even be both. God, we have so many twos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 twos. And I think all of those twos are very good.
We're now at 16 power.
Yeah, and I think that might be where we want to be.
Alright, what are our influence requirements?
Yeah. The living example wants the 2, as does the clockroach, as does the lumen attendant.
And the tremor shocker.
Nothing in anything else, is it?
Yeah.
We definitely want to be super heavy.
The good thing is we've got the Evangel.
Yeah, we have a Grodov Evangel, we've got the Bannerman, we have the Trailmaker. So we got 7, 8 in a pinch, 9, 10, which I think should be good, although the double color living example is definitely going to be the sticking point for a lot of it.
This is a weird one.
This is going to be an interesting deck. It is either going to win extremely hard or get walled out and die horribly. I would say that this is actually pretty okay at getting over the line with Cloud of Ash, even something like Funeral Pyre. 21 units feels nice. I guess the question is if I would want the Lumen Attendant to swap out for anything, and I kind of feel like probably not, but... like Salamander, no. Harmony of Flame, definitely no. Relentless Combatant, probably no. Convert, no. Chant to Grodov, no. High Priest of Saul, definitely no. Pack Beast. Paladin, not Sky Crew. Yeah. That is true. I can ping for lethal. I do have to piss, so I will be back. But, I don't know, draw some hands.
No.
Perfect.
It isn't actually as bad as you think, because we do have the Evangel. So we still need the second time and more power, but we can actually play the Blurry Chaser and the Oni Patrol. It's not a great hand, it's something I would only take in a redraw, but it's not a complete disaster hand that it kind of first appeared. Oh, this is fine. This gets us living example on 2. We've got the Warbur showing. We need another power. But we've got every influence except justice, so that's fine. That's bad. Straight up. Awkward, but we can kind of get rolling with it. The two time is definitely going to be an awkward position. That's perfectly fine. With the manual, we actually get
Everything.
both our influence, and we Clockroach.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, and we give Clockroach some more attack.
But
That's
no
actually-
protect.
That's actually really good.
Yeah, it's actually quite a good hand.
That's good.
A shockingly good hand. Well, this is going to be exciting.
Hell no. Those battle skills have definitely gone up.
Mm-hmm. Battle skill is such a weird thing. All right,
Battle
up
skill.
against challenger number 70.
No.
Perfect.
No.
I don't actually hate this.
Yeah.
I need time very badly. I
Yes.
do have a lot of sources of time.
Yes.
I'll be able to play the Warbrush Oni into the Hot Blood Barbarian. This is actually one of the better buffs that I can give because she loves any buff she can get
Yep.
as she tosses away a Grenadin.
You don't really want another living mountain. Get specifically a time power plate. Oh fuck. Oh, they're gonna get birds at some point. Ooh, yeah,
That's
that's good.
good.
That's good.
Ready yourself!
Our living mountains are now huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, we go. time.
Alright. Now play most of our deck.
8 steel.
I don't know if we want to throw anything away.
Yeah, like it would be the mute if anything.
I feel like it's useful to keep that.
Yeah.
For now. A bunch of silences in hand.
Yeah. It's a weird one, because like I could see temper being useful as well, but... Alright.
I have Amari's choice.
They are about to play a billion birds on us, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Debating if I want to, or just like reckless here.
Both with Amari's choice, kind of.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, yeah. Worth asking if I want to just do 12 damage to their face.
Yeah, you might. That 2-1 isn't really doing very much. I mean, it does mean that she dies the next turn, unfortunately.
It's true, I can shut the birds up. Might just do 12 to their face.
Yeah, I'm saying, but you lose
Yeah.
both units.
I agree.
Up to you in that one,
Yeah.
because we do have the living mountain
Yeah.
coming down at some point.
And I guess I'm losing, yeah, let's just do that.
Sword?
6 is actually not so bad.
It'll be 7 with
Yeah.
the 1. I want to get a power.
I
so
would
we can
love
put
a power
that,
right
so we
about
can put
now.
that living mountain.
That's
all right.
kind of a waste.
All right, you know, actually that's fine. Actually, that's good. Ooh.
Hilarious.
So we lost some enemy, but we drew out 2 bits of removal from their hand.
Yeah, we just kind of soaked up their hand there. I'm gonna just play down a living mountain. It doesn't feel great, but I need a board, and a 5/4 on the board is actually a really good board.
We're gonna put U2 and overwhelm on it.
Yep.
Hopefully.
I gotta tell you, that was pretty fucking aggressive on their part.
Nice. I feel
I think
like...
I just play down the
Yes, I
mountain.
feel like if they're like holding up a lightning strike,
Yeah.
we overcome that with this. And then holding back the bird for blocking doesn't actually.
Yep.
Do we... ooh, we Grodov's favor, right? I mean, we
Yes.
attack in, but we...
You fucking figure it out.
They have to block at least. They have something. I don't know what it is.
Bravo. Mm-hmm. Not enough.
Yeah, I think keeping the units alive to draw out the
Yeah.
removal actually worked out very well for us.
Yep. Definitely.
Reporting in.
Although I think the extra damage wasn't a bad move either.
Yeah, they were just in such a bad position there. We
Yeah,
had,
I
like, this
feel
is what
like-
this deck does in the best case.
Yeah, I feel like killing off their only unit was,
Yeah.
and a unit would have killed our
Yeah.
reckless barbarian was the way to go.
I think so. I think, like, neither play would have... I think both plays were pretty decent.
Yeah.
But I do... in general, I do feel like saving a unit to live to fight another day, especially when you've got all those buffs on the board, is pretty
Yeah,
strong.
I think it's if the barbarian wouldn't die the next turn.
Yeah.
I'd have done 12 damage for sure, but because
We would have gotten 2 extra damage on top of it.
because there was no guarantee we were going to get the power to save it.
Yeah.
And as I said, with the 2 living mountains in hand, you want units on the board.
Exactly. Yeah, getting the 1-for-1 trade is nice. Like, 12 damage is always worth considering, especially in a deck like this, which is really just looking to Zerg down But
Getting 7, killing the thing on their
Yeah.
board, and then making them put out 2 bits of removal for 2 units that don't really deserve removal
Yep.
is funny.
Honestly, I'm completely disagree with that death ripple on the Hot
Right?
Blood Barbarian.
Right?
Like it
Right?
would have cost you one of your flyers, but like that's the whole point of unkindness that makes it really good.
Yeah.
You get 3 of them to do whatever you need to with, including play defense.
Yep.
Damn it.
Uh,
This is so fucking close to incredible, but I can't. Oh, but I might. Like I have 2 cards that I literally can't play.
yeah. For aging, these are 2 separate bits of power for
Oh,
them.
it's so fucking close because like this is such a good start on its own, but
But, yeah.
this is fine. It's
I
quite
like
good
that.
actually.
I like that.
Ah.
I know. If that had been time
Yeah.
instead of a
Oh,
justice.
I would have kept that in a second. If all I needed was one more time sigil, like this deck can find a time sigil.
And then,
Yeah, I'll
then
play
we
the
have
Justice next.
that choice backing up here.
This is really nice. This hand is quite good. It's not quite as explosive as the other one, but the other one also had the chance to just fizzle out completely.
a huge chance of his luck completely.
Yep. Needing to draw 2 power for like just about anything. Don't assume you're going to do that in the near future. Make sure you have other options. Beautiful.
Nice. That's all our influence.
Yeah. Yeah, that is the wacky thing about this deck, that like it's 2 1-1, which I very rarely manage to play. Oh, beautiful.
Love it.
Like it, love it, gotta have it.
Grodal.
What are you gonna do? Lightning strike me? It's totally fine. I just took like one of their best removals out. I don't know if we have like any flyers, but
I honestly don't think we do. Oh, that's good. We
That's
get Living
nice.
Mountain now. That's a good choice.
yeah, gotta bring down for having to spend a bring down on it feels real bad, but you couldn't not do that with the situation they're in right now.
Yeah.
That said, their hand is completely
Let's
full of
see what
cards.
you got.
Like that is an important consideration here. I think I just play down a Living Mountain here and attack in with just one of them.
Yeah. Then we have the Amari's choice for next turn.
I can even silence that if I want to.
Oh god, we're
Never
using
mind.
the mute. We're using the mute. We're using it right now.
That answers that. A shame I can't do
Sure
the 2 of these
does.
together,
Yeah.
but debating if I attack all in here. Totally, right?
You want to mute first, because you...
No, like the mute will go through anything. They have no power right now.
Is it fast?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I thought it was slow.
One of the best things about mute is that it's fast. If it cost 4 and was slow, I don't think anyone would ever play it. Boy, I was literally in the middle of saying, if they play something else.
The other thing we could have done was Amari's choice, the Oni Stalwart, and
True.
then they wouldn't have anything to put their Exalted on.
That said, I actually kind of like
Yes,
how
the
close to lethal
yes,
we're getting
the
here.
Amari's choice is very good. For,
Giving Overwhelm.
yeah.
Alright.
The ancestors won't save you.
I think it's Bright Mace.
I think Hot-Blooded, because Hot-Blooded with Amari's choice is actually nuts.
The Bright Mace is also very good with it.
Yes. Sort of debating if I want the temper now or not. Like, the 1 damage to their face might actually be relevant.
Filling off the trail making.
That would be the thing that I'd have to get rid of for it, and that's really the question. I think at 5 power, it's not like the one inactive power. Like, if I was playing it this turn, it would be one thing, but the Bright Mace is definitely better. So I think just having this in my back pocket to make the math a little nicer.
Be redeemed.
I even actually could have attacked in there and potentially... Actually, no, I wouldn't have had the power for it. So
No.
this is fine. They are at a lot of power, so if they have something to spend that on... Pretty good. That's fun. So now I definitely just all in here and activate all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Maybe my last chance. That ain't enough.
Nope.
Sword or bullet?
I think we actually win. So I don't think it.
I'm sort of like, this makes it really hard for them to block. This has the chance of getting lifesteal if they can find a curse.
I think we kill the 2/3, but I think we actually win this turn. But
You are totally correct.
yes, we are about to do yes, 5 damage to face and then 10 for a steal kill. There you go. See?
All right.
That actually.
Had
that
to think
ping,
about that a little bit.
That ping helps. There we go. We won with it.
It was the sort of thing, like, temper is not super relevant a lot of the time. Particularly for, like, face races. For board math, it's actually very good, but for, like, face races, it's usually not. But I didn't think the 2-1 to give us a little more max power would be worth as much as a 1 damage ping. Yeah, the Barbarian, like, is way scarier. I wonder if people have just forgotten that Berserk is the scariest keyword in the world.
They could have. Yeah, it's not Edict of Shavka ping win, but we did just ping to win.
Ping face to win, as God intended. Alright, well, this deck is already better than the last one.
Yeah.
Andy Bobcat. Yeah, I think I do take this.
Yeah.
I can't play the Lumen Attendant, which is annoying, but it's got most of my power. If I pull, and I'm on the draw, which helps. And Oni Patrol into Blurry Chasers. Strong. This can dig for the second time.
Yep. There are a lot of
Me in the back.
nasty battle skills to see. Quick draw is, yeah. I'm not very good at quick draw maths.
This is the second time that a player in Masters has had to go down on us. Unfortunately, they won the first time.
Well,
That's a pretty good turn 3.
Reporting in.
on a blurring chaser.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go, boys!
Vangel.
If I pull a 2 here, I will scout with the Blurry Chaser and play the 2 out. Especially with them playing in Evangel.
Kodash watches over us.
Play the Time Sigil just in case I have a second one.
I've got your back.
I'm fine with that. That's great, actually. That's good for me in every way imaginable. Alright. Unfortunate, but they are still stuck on 2 in one color.
Hey.
Ooh, lovely. Not that I have anything I really want to pull. Although I guess actually that Oni Patrol is not the worst thing to roll. Anyway. In fact, I probably do pull that Oni Patrol next turn. Funny.
My spear is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's not, like, already got its buff, but getting another buff,
They
beautiful.
were stuck
They were
on 2.
I mean, as soon as they took that that 1 cost for a 2 cost trade, I kind of knew I was in good shape.
I think you've seen the spoiler for the new set, right?
Yes, I have. The 3-color legendary. Looks like we're getting a new 3-color set, folks. I'm pretty sure I was the one who posted the thingy in Ty's chat, like the original announcement of the set in Ty's chat. I usually am, I think because I'm on Twitter at work, like I shouldn't be.
Fuck it. Whatever. Who's not on Twitter at work?
Assuming it's just the one that they revealed when they revealed the set in the first place. I haven't seen any spoilers for anything else. But yeah, Pledge being back, along with it being 3 colors, is the thing that says to me that this is the next tri-color set. Why a tweet on company time? My last job, I did a lot of reading on the toilet. Not my current one. I am engaged enough in it. Looking back on my last job, I sort of see like, oh boy, I was fucking checked out. I kind of know the signs now and realize, oh, it's not normal. All the things that I kind of felt while I was there. Anyway. Fuck. This is so close.
No.
I want to keep this so bad.
No.
Like, I'd take fire with this and then pray, and it would be incredible if I pulled Justice.
But you wouldn't.
But I think the thing with this deck that's really important that we have, whether you don't get with a lot of draft decks, is that you actually can trust a second draw to give you at least something playable.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like this is all our influence. This is actually quite good. We missed the patrol on 1, but that means it has a decent chance to be a 3-2.
We have 4 power.
We have the Gaudy Showman when we want. We got a Cloud of Ash to try to finish it.
Ready yourself.
Like they're in the same colors as us. That Drill Master's nice.
This'll do the trick.
Fire. Don't do something stupid.
It'll do the trick.
This will, in fact, do the trick. Have a trick. Good to know.
Shavka is my
Terrifying.
So we can at least play, like, if we put the season down, buff that, attacking, and play the Oni.
Yeah.
Or you can exhaust that dude, but...
That is sort of the thinking. They do have a fast spell.
Yeah, if you
So I think I might want to go full aggression here.
Yeah, if you put the Drill Master down and the Oni Patrol, you have a 3-3 and a 3-2 on the board, which I play.
Yep.
They don't have any power to stop you.
I've got your back.
I've got your back.
Like, normally you would not want to risk that,
Yeah.
but...
Reporting in.
At this point, I basically try to zerg them down as aggressively as possible.
Yeah. I feel like the Gaudy and the Cloud of Ash is gonna help.
Yep. Yeah, you use Cloud of Ash when it's going to win you the game. That's problematic.
That is a problem.
Like, if they attack in with that, I can't actually stop it. That's a huge problem, that endurance. They don't attack in with it, they're coward.
They don't attack in, they know you double block.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. Like, if they attacked in, that would mean they had a draw strength for sure.
Yeah. There's a problem because we cannot exhaust that anymore.
Yep. That is the issue.
Kind of just have to let...
Oh, we definitely let it go through. It's mostly just thinking about what I do going forward.
Yeah, I have to see what we draw.
I do have a thing. Very worried. I get the feeling we're just gonna lose this.
Yeah.
Grodal preserves us.
Because, like, that's gigantic. I need to silence that is basically where we're at right
We
now.
do have some silences in our deck, so we can.
It's not hopeless, but
Do we feel like God is showing down just
to have a blocker,
a large amount of blockers?
yeah.
Stop that fucker from attacking it.
Yep. It's a shame I wasn't able to get them down a bit lower, because with this board, Cloud of Ash would be godlike.
I think we now we probably trade our Evangel or that in for it, yeah.
That is the question, yeah. If there's anything I want more than that. I want to spend like 6 power for.
We have 6 as our top end.
Yeah. Like if they want to spend a fucking fast spell for this, that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't think they were going to.
Yep. Oh dear. Yeah, God, I just need mute. Like,
Yep.
worse than I have needed anything forever.
Mute Grodov's our choice that's a silence.
Yep. It's actually quite
Together,
good.
we'll find the path.
Oh, that's nice. We want to scout. Hello. No. No. One more?
Might as well.
No, I don't think that's gonna make it.
It's close, but not
No.
quite. I'm looking for a stat trick or a silence.
Yep.
We're close to game here, but they have a fast spell. And I can't Cloud of Ash this. Like, that's the most important part. I'm gonna just attack in with that, right? No real reason not to.
You'll kill something.
Exactly. And that makes a Cloud of Ash a lot better. If we can get them down. Yeah, that's the big thing. They do actually have a blocker on this board, which means my biggest source of damage stops being a source of damage.
Let's go.
Alright.
Alright, I feel like we have to block the 5-4, because that gets exhausted.
How much is draw strength?
6. And health.
Okay. I have to give up the world for this.
Yep. And I feel like you do that.
They do only get 2 if they don't use the trick here.
Let's attack!
You'll need this.
Is there 2 damage off lethal here? Well, it's my only chance.
Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's attack!
Come on, stat trick.
Nope. yeah, their
We were
deck was
doomed no
just,
matter
like,
what.
pretty balanced to fuck up ours.
Yep. We came really close to winning that.
Yeah.
We also had some cards we could have drawn that we dug way down
We
for and
also
still
dug
never
way
found.
down, and yeah, and then we got like a billion power in a row.
Yep.
It's like in our 16 power deck, of course.
Yep. We were so close to winning that. Yes.
Yeah.
That's
no,
great, actually.
That's beautiful, yeah.
All I really need is for my next card to be a Warbrush Oni. That'd be fucking hilarious.
It would.
But even if not.
Yep.
Hello, Ashadi. We are...
Yeah, we threw away
3-1?
3 cards and still drew like 5 we didn't want.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. There were a lot of things that could probably have helped us win that game. You're really thinking about this one? Ah, they had to go down. Alright, well,
Fair
we'll
enough.
see how this goes.
Reporting in.
Reporting in.
Anime sighted. Lovely.
This'll do the trick.
Pretend I'm hiding a fast spell.
Yep.
Let's see. A little bit of this.
Sure.
Do we season drill master our
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
and attack in and be like, hey, do you want our Oni or
Feel
no?
free. Honestly, I love to see that block come out. A 1 cost for a 2 cost really implies that they're desperate. They cannot afford to, whatchamacallit, secret pages here. You know that secret pages used to be, I believe the card is now Find the Way, except it wasn't depleted?
Interesting.
I think. It's been so long now. Oh, that's
Cloud of
beautiful.
Ash.
Oh, Jesus. So they can't play Occult Recruiter, which is kind of funny. They feel completely fine just attacking in. Like, yeah, they could get something on me, like a Scorpion Wasp? I don't know.
Play a clock, right?
Oh, yeah, and a Bannerman.
Yeah.
I pledge my loyalty.
Do justice! Woo!
Fuck
2
justice.
2 and 2.
Wow.
Whoa, yeah.
I disagree with your decision making unless you have a 5 that is going to just ruin my day. Just fucking piss in my Cheerios.
Don't even think about it.
That ain't enough. I'm gonna just stay space here.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
play out the
next
Clockroach
turn.
and then next turn Cloud of Ash and kill them.
Yep.
Rakano Sheriff's a really good rare, by the way.
I don't know, it's really, really good. It's not gonna matter. Hey, killer power, we don't
Really care.
um
If it's a power I pull, it doesn't really make a difference.
yeah, your play is Cloud of Ash
Yeah.
for
Yeah, and if it's like a card that I would be able to play, then I just play the Justice Sigil and get it. Yeah, that was what I was saying, that it didn't, that it was not depleted.
I mean, you know you have to play like 2 units here, right?
And they both have to have endurance.
Even without Cloud of Ash, like...
Okay.
That saves them, doesn't it?
I believe it does.
Just... Can we just do the same thing?
Cloud of Ash regardless, or do I
No,
attack
well,
in?
yeah, no, you could Cloud of Ash
It is an
this
interesting
turn.
question.
I feel like holding it for next
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, is it worth going down one of my 3/3s, which will leave me with 7 attack on the board? They go down to 4?
They go down, yeah, 4 health as opposed to 1 health.
Yeah.
1 health might still be worth it, because then you only have to get 1 unit pass.
That's sort of the thinking.
But Cloud of Ash next turn will make any of their units.
Yeah, like anything that doesn't have endurance goes down. It's a tough one.
You still have to sneak 2 units through. It's tough. I'm not sure what the correct play is.
Yeah.
I feel like...
It's a little risky. I kind of wish I had gotten a unit there
Yes.
to just replenish. If I had that, I'd be like guaranteeing the win right now.
Yeah.
But I do think that, given the fact they don't have a thingy, that we have a pretty good chance here.
This'll do the trick.
That doesn't help. And neither does that. Like, if this had endurance, it'd sort of be, I guess, completely irrelevant.
Oh, it'll be irrelevant.
But,
Make sure you're doing it the right way around.
yes, that one is slow.
Yeah, you gotta be kidding. It's Cloud of Ash, baby. You can hold on to that for a few turns.
Cloud of Ash is a good card. People seem to think it's a bad card. They're wrong. I'm willing to let people fight me on, whatchamacallit, Cover of Darkness. I understand why people don't think that's a very good card. I think it's a very good card. This is fine. This is actually
fine.
This is really
Yeah.
good.
We need another time
Yeah.
for that Tremor Shocker, but yeah.
Yep. Like, I understand why people don't think Cover of Darkness is good, and I can see the argument for that. 5 is a lot to pay. Cloud of Ash, fantastic.
Okay. Ooh, okay. They've got 2 Evangels.
And I would say more people understand that Cloud of Ash is good, than don't. Not quite the second color I
Oh
wanted.
yeah,
but...
we just turned on our Paladin if we use Warbur Shodi right
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was part of why I was
Ready
keeping that.
yourself.
Like, all of these cards actually love this buff.
Yep.
Makar binds us.
Good.
Nice.
That's disgustingly good.
Be redeemed.
Like, hey, we have a Brightmace Paladin who's
Ho ho ho!
on
Now I have a
turn-
machine gun.
On turn 3, he's active. He's here. Coming for you. We know you have another Evanco. Do you want to put it on the board?
I pledge my
Mace
loyalty.
spacing.
Ooh. That make the maths. It dies?
Well, they'll only block it with 1, right?
Probably.
That would be my guess. With all that said, I do get to play all 3 of these things here.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's fine, right?
We kill both.
Yeah.
They get the Bright Mace, but we kill both with,
And I
we
gain
get some
6
health.
health.
Two other things down on the board.
That's the big thing here. I empty their board and completely refill my board.
Reporting in.
And I definitely don't trade
Excited.
a Tremor Shocker, even though I can't play it.
We can't play him yet.
We have so many cards that will let us play it.
Yeah.
Shavka inspires us.
That is not one of them.
Nope.
Alright. I'm gonna force them. Take the trade. A shame that I don't have another follow-up.
Yep.
That might be enough to let them beat me. I'm really hoping that I can get enough damage that this comes down and just ends the game. That's really good, though. Wow, they had to burn and eviscerate on that.
Ouch.
That's an unfortunate draw, though.
Yeah.
How many of my double times can I find?
All of them?
Hmm?
All of them? No! No!
Oh, that's
No!
so sad.
No! 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 It's mean and awful. Don't do that.
Yeah, you can't take that. That's real good for me.
Jesus.
There's one more. Ah.
That's bad.
That's the first problem, and now I need mute.
Not helpful.
Nope.
God, it was going so well, and then we got
I know.
fucked by not getting that time.
2 in a row. These are 2
Jesus.
cards that we could have played if they were anything else.
Right?
Except Gerdov's favored, which is this card.
No, shut up.
Hold shot.
Shut
1 in
up.
30.
No, shut up.
My aim is true.
Fine.
Gonna like block with a 2-1 as well, or like 1.
They can't kill it. Doesn't feel great, but
That's not helpful.
God. We have 9 sources of time left in the deck.
We have a Bannerman. We have. Oh my god. Stop it.
It's okay. It happens.
Oh, I just look at that hand
Yep.
and I fucking hate it because we would have won this already.
Yep. We would have.
We can kill that thing once it comes out. Yeah, I think.
And I guess I'm technically in no rush. It'd mostly be if I'd want to do the decimate to try to do something funny. Fine.
Enemy sighted.
Okay, let's throw away something for a temper, right?
Eat steel.
The living example?
I'm thinking it might be the living. It's either a roach or a living example. I'm just not sure which. He's probably not that relevant. Finally get his fucking time.
Yeah.
Could kill this.
Yeah, I feel like we don't for now.
I also could kill that, and I might
Can we?
with if they like 3-for-1 trade.
They would probably just block me.
No, because that would trade.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably not worth the 3 cards. I can probably be a little more effective with it. Alright, I'm guessing that they are just Stone Scar.
Yeah. We probably ping that for
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
Not helpful to us at the minute.
But it does help. We're not dead yet, especially with that Cloud of Ash in hand.
Yeah, when we get time, you're dead, motherfucker. But we're never gonna get it.
Holding that hammer straight up. Thank you. I was kind of
Reporting
thinking they
in.
might get the cowardly.
Enemy sighted.
Perfect. That is lethal.
Is it?
With Cloud of Ash.
Do 8, right?
Twice. No, we do
Oh,
10.
wait, the Hot Blood Barbarian, you're right, yeah. Really counting 8, but it's 10.
Yep.
And we do have the Edict. They gain 1 health.
Hilarious. Alright, we go for it, right?
Yeah, we Cloud of Ash and we... Ooh, what do they got?
Yo, fuck Toof's time.
We didn't need
Who
it!
needs it?
Fucking hell. What the shit?
Don't worry about it.
How did we not draw? Second fucking... We have an Evangel! We have a Bannerman!
I believe, I need to know how many sources of time there were in there that we did not draw by card. I believe 24, like we drew 20 cards out of the deck there. So 7, 8, because we hadn't drawn the Ancient Manual, 9, 10, 11.
11.
So we had 10
one.
sources of time in the deck still.
Cloud of Ash is definitely proving its worth. God, I cannot believe it.
Time is not real, neither is draw order.
And I can't believe we got all of our double time cards.
That
And in a row.
like starting with the worm is like, yeah, sure. Drawing the living example into the cockroach and then never drawing a time. Like that game was over the second we drew a second time sigil and we never did. Oh, buddy.
That was rough, but we got it, so...
Cloud of Ash. Thank God they didn't play an Aegis unit. Not that Fire Shadow has any Aegis units. Pravian. Perfect. We got the Bannerman for the
Yeah, woo,
influence.
Bannerman! That War Shoni is nice.
I think it's better than going down a card. It doesn't
Yeah.
feel good, but
Yeah.
like, I don't really care too much about him.
Yes.
That said, there is actually a case to be made, because we don't have a 2 into a 3, we just have a 3 here. I might go down. Like, I think this deck actually does okay.
Oh shit. Alright.
I find that to be highly improbable.
Uh-huh.
Join us in the light.
Well,
We
we're getting
can't
Tremor
play him.
Shocker out.
We can play him on 4.
The number of 2s that this deck
we have so
has
many 2s, we have 9!
makes the fact that I had 3 straight hands without a playable start, like, so unlikely. Well, at least I'm gonna have a great mute.
Yeah, we're gonna have to use it.
Yes, I'm not even gonna be able to play the Tremor Shocker down. 3 drop, please.
Together, we'll find the path.
Yeah, we don't have that fire.
I love it.
What are we silent? The
These two.
Kieran and the living sample?
They are way more, like, that's just +1/+1 to something.
Grodal preserves us.
Oh, we're gonna get... This is an aggressive deck that shouldn't do this. And yet, here we are. And yet, here we are.
Doing this now to prevent them from drawing another
We're,
card.
we're just dead. Though.
We are dead, yes.
We're literally just dead because, yeah, all 3 of our hands were fucking unplayable.
Yep. This is also, like, probably one of the most aggressive decks I've ever seen in this format.
Should've kept the redraw, yes.
Like, I'm not sure I've been rushed down this hard more than, or in this format, more than, like, 2 or 3 times. Got the Lumine Tendon. Wow.
What? Fucking awful. Game that was.
We drew 1 2-drop.
I didn't draw any fire, so.
And we drew no fire.
Alright. Onwards.
Oh, I love this format. This has been, I was kind of talking about this in Ty's chat. This has been one of my favorites, up there with set 1 and set 4 draft.
He likes it. I find it way too stressful. I also find it really swingy, and that stresses me out. This is fine.
I would say this is not one of the less swingy formats, but not the most swingy format.
There's so much to take into account that I just...
Yep, that's fair. Like, I like it because it's so complicated.
Too much for my poor non-card brain to handle.
Doesn't really matter. We do have all our influence.
To put the Bannerman down
Yeah,
for the fire.
I like opening my options
Ready
here.
yourself.
And having something that I don't care if it dies.
I pledge my loyalty.
Alright, there's all our influence. He did have a fast spell there. Good to know.
They didn't care to kill that. You can funeral fire it, but probably not
Not
right
currently,
now. Yeah.
We'll take 4 damage, but that's not that relevant.
8 steel.
Don't think I care to get rid of any of these things.
Okay.
Oh, never mind. That would have been dumb not to do, in fact. Throw away the Grodov's favored and then... Wow, I was about to misplay really badly. Thanks for auto-conceding. My brain did not parse that as a 1 health unit and that I had power. Wow. Look, I'm not the kind of person who would say never concede, but do give your opponent a little time to make mistakes. It's good they thought I was about to temper. I should have tempered. Tempering would have been an incredibly good play there.
See, that's the thing. There's too many things to think about. It's too much.
This deck's pretty brain dead. I like it.
It's true.
It's close, but I don't think so. And we've got the... Like, if this was the redraw, I would keep this. Like, we can count on getting 1s and 2s. I don't care what that loss says. This is fine.
Stand people who dong.
I mean,
That
it's partially my
aggressive.
fault for using the dong as my,
Well, I mean, anything they, like, make me, like, hurry up when you haven't even spent any time yet.
I pledge my loyalty.
Probably not. Yeah, I kind of figured they'd be willing to do that. Question is if I want temper or not. Don't think so, honestly.
I think we put the 3-2 down.
Yeah.
Reporting in.
Put off that decision.
Yeah, I think we can wait to see if we get, like, another power.
Yep.
I mean, I don't really want to throw away the draw strength.
Yeah.
But,
Oh god.
But
I'm not throwing that away. There's no way.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say that is better for that to die instead of the.
Alright, do we kill
now the
power?
question,
I think
yeah.
we kill a time power, right?
I think it's fine to give myself a little bit more options. Stop them from playing something with 1 health.
Don't go in unarmed.
Punished.
Yep.
That's like, it's also fine.
Yep.
No need to double there. We have the Kairos choice for
Yes.
that, or for anything else that I feel threatened, sufficiently threatened by, including a 4 health thing.
Yep.
I would absolutely love to pull a power
Light the
here.
night with flame.
Ooh. Yeah. They can torture me if they want. They can dance if they want to. Look, torches in this format at slow speed.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Especially because I was going to berserk that no matter what.
Yeah, we are absolutely doing that now.
Now it just gets really good. Hey, why don't you torch me? Oh wait, you can't.
I don't have power, but
You can't. Torch at slow speed is such a mental adjustment.
it really is. I have a deck that
God,
has
Rebel Illuminator is
torches
so
in.
much worse.
Yeah.
Wow, I hadn't even thought of that.
Trust in the light.
Fascinating. Okay. That makes a bit more sense in that case. By the way, that is an enemy unit, not an enemy.
Yep. You do not really want to twist. I mean, we actually can on our turn if we want to get 5 damage in.
That was sort of what I was thinking about if I had
But
wanted
we don't want
but yeah.
to twist him now
Not
because he
currently.
will die to torch.
Yep.
Steady, archers.
I pledge my loyalty.
Oh, attack in with that, please.
Please do.
That would be so good. Alright. The 2-3, because that kind of forces them to trade no matter what.
Yeah. I think buffing everything else is so annoying.
Alright. I'm debating whether I want to buff him or not.
I feel like the scouts, we're gonna lose him, so, but we can get like 3 scouts off. And kill a unit or get 5 damage in.
Yes,
Yes,
right?
yes, we want.
I'm still gonna put him down to 1 health.
Yeah.
Just to get as much in possible. I do wonder if there's the chance they have pings with fire. And they are going to block, I think, him, but maybe not.
No, I think we do it. They have a torch. We know they have a torch.
Yeah.
If we had a ping, they would have hit our hot-blooded barbarian with it.
Yeah. True. Yeah. Alright. Oh, we do have draw strength.
They're going to torch the 5-1.
Yep. That will cost them 1 of their power.
And they're going to
Play the
something
Rebel Illuminator, I
down,
think.
yeah.
So actually...
Smash it!
Stack vault.
Okay. I'm gonna take the Decimate here. That's a pretty easy choice.
It doesn't
Actually, yeah, it doesn't
save
save it.
us. I feel like we just, we're now on a top deck. We're at 25, they're at 2.
That is true.
Light the night
I have
with
1 of
flame.
these as a torch.
One of those is a torch.
Draw strength will undo that torch. Wondering if I still want to hold that though.
For another unit.
Yeah. It is sort of like, do I just draw? Actually, I think I want to get
got
the
your
buff on the
back.
draw strength here. It's a weird one for sure, but I think kind of emptying their hand is good and getting 3 war cries, if not all at once.
If I must.
Oh, you must. Not helpful. Winner.
Oh, we win! We win! I think just wait for swag. Woo!
Funeral pyre!
I do like funeral pyre.
Did good.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Oh, that went 7. Okay,
Yes.
I didn't even realize that was game 7.
It was funny when we started this draft and then I drafted and I was sort of like, well, we're probably not going to be drafting for 3 hours today, win or lose. I was correct. That was high octane. That's definitely one of the fastest decks I've drafted in this format. That was ridiculous. That was like, whatchamacallit, previous set speed.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think that's the other thing about this format has had so many streams where we've only had one draft.
Games go long in this format because you have so many decisions to make. Games are a little bit slower because Mastery does kind of get you to not attack quite as much.
I know that opponent surrounded we were about to misplay. We did still have a funeral pyre in hand, so we weren't completely fucked, but...
Yeah, like we actually were still in pretty good position there. It was still just that would have been a severe misplay, and I 100% was about to make it. I cannot stress hard enough how badly I missed that, and then wasn't punished for it.
Yep. Alright, I think that's why I forgot we were in match 7, because they conceded so fast there.
Yeah, that was a real quick one. That was, God, we only played that, we played that entire draft like a 7-2 in less than an hour.
Yeah.
Because it took us like 30 minutes to draft the deck, and then...
Yep.
Wowee. Alright, well, that was exciting. We will see you on Sunday
Yeah,
for
we
more
will.
Mario and Luigi.
Partners in time! We beat up Bowser and Baby Bowser, and now...
That did happen.
Now we're on the Shroop Mothership.
I guess we technically helped the Thwomp's marriage out.
Did we make it? I think we made it a bit worse, honestly. I mean, she was really mad at him, and she punted him into the volcano at the end.
Yeah.
I think we actually ruined their marriage.
But she was defending his honor.
Well, she was
When we
mad
fought
at
her
him
as a boss.
because, like, he called her fat. I think their marriage is on the rocks, folks, but
Womp womp. Bye, everybody.
See you on Sunday. Bye, everyone.